Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the world, buckle up, because we've got breaking news that is going to shake the entire landscape of the National Football League to its very core. You heard it right, this isn't clickbait, this isn't speculation, this is confirmed breaking news, and it's absolutely massive. Stefon Diggs, the elite wide receiver, the superstar playmaker, the man who's been torching secondaries and making cornerbacks question their life choices for years, he is officially a Dallas Cowboy. That's right, Stefon Diggs is headed to Dallas. And guess who confirmed it? None other than Cowboys owner Jerry Jones himself earlier today. We are talking about one of the most unexpected, game-changing trades we've seen in a long time, and it's got everyone talking. This isn't just another off-season rumor. This is real, and it's happening now. Now, I know a lot of you are still processing this. Diggs in a Cowboys jersey? It almost doesn't feel real, right? But let me walk you through exactly how we got here, what this means for the Cowboys, what it means for the Texans, the Bills, and honestly, the entire NFL. Let's dive right into the chaos, starting from the top. Remember back in 2020 when Diggs was traded from the Minnesota Vikings to the Buffalo Bills? That move turned out to be a steal for the Bills. He instantly became Josh Allen's go-to guy, putting up elite numbers, breaking records, and turning Buffalo's offense into a serious threat. For years, Diggs was the heart of that passing game. Fast forward to 2024, and the NFL world was shocked again when Diggs was traded to the Houston Texans. A lot of people were puzzled by that move. Houston was on the rise with rookie phenom quarterback C.J. Stroud, and the addition of a veteran like Diggs was supposed to accelerate their climb. But fate had other plans. A devastating ACL injury cut Diggs' season short before he could even get into rhythm with Stroud. And now, in the latest twist in this wild saga, Diggs is on the move again, this time to the Dallas Cowboys. It's a move that seems like a dream scenario for Dallas fans, but it's very real. And let me tell you why this trade is going to change everything. First of all, let's talk about the Cowboys' offense. Dak Prescott has been needing a top-tier wide receiver to push this team over the edge. Don't get me wrong, CeeDee Lamb is an absolute beast. He's developed into one of the best young wideouts in the league. But now you add Stefon Diggs into that mix? We're talking about one of the most dangerous wide receiver duos in the NFL, period. Imagine being a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for both Lamb and Diggs on the field at the same time. Who do you double? Who do you leave one-on-one? It's a nightmare. And that's exactly what Dallas wants it to be. The Cowboys already have an elite defense led by the relentless Micah Parsons, who has been terrorizing quarterbacks since he entered the league. They've been one or two pieces away from really contending for a Super Bowl. This move, right here, could be that final piece. Diggs brings leadership, veteran experience, and most importantly, he's clutch. This is the guy who made the Minneapolis Miracle catch. This is the guy who consistently performs under pressure. And now he's bringing all of that energy to it. Stadium. Jerry Jones said earlier today in a press conference that he believes this move is going to reignite the fire in Dallas and take this team to the next level. He's not playing games anymore. He wants another Lombardi trophy. And he wants it now. And let's be real, Jones has been chasing that elusive Super Bowl appearance for decades. He's made bold moves before, but this one might be his biggest yet. Not just because of Diggs' talent, but because of the signal it sends to the rest of the league. Dallas is all in. They're not rebuilding, they're not waiting for next year. They want to win this year. And you better believe the NFC is watching. Now let's talk about the NFC East. This trade just flipped the division on its head. The Eagles have been dominant the last few seasons, and the Giants have quietly built up a solid roster. Washington is still figuring things out. But now the Cowboys are going to be the team everyone fears. Adding Diggs gives them a new level of unpredictability and explosiveness. And I don't care who you are, when the Cowboys are good, the league pays attention. This team is a ratings magnet, a primetime powerhouse, and now they've got one of the most electric receivers in the game on their side. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. With training camps just a few months away and the season on the horizon, Diggs is reportedly recovering well from his ACL injury and expected to be ready to go by week 1 or shortly thereafter. That means we're not just getting Diggs at some point later in the year, we're getting him right when the season starts to heat up. That's huge. Let's pivot for a second and talk fantasy football, because you know this trade is already shaking up draft boards everywhere. Stefon Diggs, when healthy, is a WR1. Full stop. Now he's playing in an offense that is going to feed him targets and give him chances to rack up yardage and touchdowns. His stock is back on the rise. And what about CeeDee Lamb? Some people might think this cuts into his production, but I actually think the opposite is true. With defenses having to account for Diggs, Lamb is going to face fewer double teams, more open looks, and that spells trouble for anyone trying to cover him one-on-one. If you've got either of these guys in dynasty leagues, you're smiling right now. And hey, don't sleep on Dak Prescott either. This could be the best wide receiver group he's ever worked with. We might see him have a career year. I mean, the last time he had a true WR duo, Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup, he put up monster numbers. Now with Diggs and Lamb, it's about to be a fireworks show. But let's not forget about the other side of the ball, the Texans. Some fans are scratching their heads, wondering why they'd let go of a player like Diggs so soon. But sources close to the situation say Houston wanted to give C.J. Stroud more time to develop chemistry with his young core, Tank Dell, Nico Collins, and others, without the pressure of forcing the ball to a big-name receiver. And honestly, that makes sense. Houston is building something long-term, and moving Diggs opens up cap space, frees up reps for younger talent, and lets the team keep developing naturally. Still, losing a veteran like Diggs stings. But for Dallas, this is an absolute win. And let's take a second to talk about the fans, because Cowboys Nation is buzzing right now. Twitter is going wild, Reddit is exploding, and every sports show in the country is going to be talking about this all week. You've got memes flying around with Diggs photoshopped into Cowboys gear, hype videos being made, and fans already pre-ordering Diggs jerseys in that iconic silver and blue. This is the kind of move that reignites a franchise. It brings hope, excitement, and a sense that, just maybe, this could be the year. And for Stefon Diggs himself, this is a chance to rewrite the narrative. Some people have questioned his attitude, his leadership, even his consistency. But now he's got a fresh start, a new team, and one of the biggest platforms in sports. You better believe he's coming in with something to prove. He's going to show the world that he's still one of the best in the game, and he's going to do it on one of the biggest stages in football. So what happens next? Well, training camp is going to be must-watch TV. All eyes will be on how Diggs and Doc build chemistry, how the offense evolves, and how Mike McCarthy incorporates this new weapon into the playbook. There's going to be pressure, expectations, media scrutiny, you name it. But that's exactly the kind of environment that breeds greatness. This is the Dallas Cowboys we're talking about. And now, with Stefon Diggs on board, the stakes just got even higher. So to everyone watching, strap in, because this season is about to get wild. Whether you love the Cowboys or love to hate them, you can't deny that this is one of the most exciting moves we've seen in years. And if you thought the NFL offseason was quiet, think again. This is just the beginning. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are the Cowboys Super Bowl contenders now? Was this a smart move by Jerry Jones? How do you think Diggs will fit into the offense? I want to hear all your takes. And of course, if you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. I'll be covering every twist and turn of this story as it unfolds, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. Let's go.